in best times to post, things like that. So we'll go over that now. All right, TikTok like a pro. Woo! All right. What is TikTok? How will it benefit me? Should I use TikTok? Let's find out. TikTok is a video app used by over 800 million users worldwide. It has over, I believe it was like 2 billion downloads, but 800 million users worldwide. It is one of the top apps, apart from Facebook and Instagram, of course, but I'm sure you guys seen that it is now a big thing, not just for kids, but for adults as well. How does it benefit me, you ask? Well, research shows that 86% of people would like to see more videos from brands. The days of photos are long gone. Now people want to see videos, not super long videos, short videos. Of course, I still enjoy my photos, so please still post photos, but it is actually grabbing more attention, people's attention, you can say, doing little videos, adding music to it. It gives them a feel for your brand, you can say. It does provide a large audience. As mentioned, there are millions of people that have this app, as well as Facebook and Instagram. Now you can make videos on TikTok and then transfer them to your other apps. You do have the option on TikTok to post your video onto your Instagram stories, or you could use a third-party app. You could either download one, or there's a website as well where you can download, you put the link in and then it removes the little TikTok symbols. And I didn't actually put that in this presentation, but at the very end, I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to write it up for you guys. But I do have a QR code. So if you aren't on your phone, at the end of it, I'll give you a website that you guys can use for hashtags. And then you just take a picture of the QR code and it'll take you to the website. And there's a whole bunch of real estate hashtags and all that. Anyways, it's free advertisement. What? Yes, that's right. Free advertisement. They are promoting your videos. They want people using their apps, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook Reels, because that's a newer thing too. They want you using it. So of course they're going to be promoting your videos. Some photos, like I mentioned, they are promoting more videos than anything. So free advertisement, yeah, thank you. Okay, well, I did not spell that right, but it increases clicks to your website. So more clicks, more possible leads. And even if it's not a buyer or a seller, you never know when you might get another agent's, interest, like, oh, I like that agent. You know what? I'm going to keep them in my pipeline in case I ever need someone in Virginia. If I need someone in Florida or anything like that, you start seeing agents, you see them active, you're like, oh, you stay in people's minds. So that's how it benefits you. All right, should I use TikTok? Should I? Yes. Yes, you should. It, like I mentioned, it started off more for a younger generation, but we've taken over. Woo! So you will find anything from doctors, lawyers, you will find lenders, agents, everything. A lot of them get on there and they talk about their profession, what they do, they give advice. So you will see a lot of them with a large following because people like to learn. So TikTok is a good app to learn. So with that being said, you can teach, use it to your advantage to teach the younger generations, the older generations, you'll see all kinds there. Now you will find an older generation on Facebook. So it also depends on your target audience, but hey, the younger generations, first-time home buyers, down the line, they may want another house. So, within the few years, you can get 3 home sales with them, etc., things like that. But here is why. It grows your brand awareness. It shows people who you are, what you do, and this kind of gets them like, oh, well, you know, this person's actually pretty funny or pretty cool. You can educate people, like I mentioned. There are people on TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook, that are educating people either how to use the app, they are educating about their business. I've seen people that do taxes, I've seen them give out tips, lots of tips, or lenders, everything. So educate people, do some funny videos. You can do some home tours. I've seen a bunch of those as well, where they're like just listed and then they're doing a tour of the house. And of course they show all the pretty rooms, add a new trending song on there, and bam, it's in front of a bunch of people's faces. And the way that TikTok algorithm works, not 100%, but they do, if they know that it's located in Virginia, they tend to show those videos to people in Virginia. If you're wearing a jersey, for example, a Broncos jersey, I wore a Broncos hat one time, and my husband and I wore a Broncos hat, and all of a sudden people are commenting, oh yeah, I'm from Colorado. So it kind of somehow triggered it, thinking, oh, they must be in Colorado. So yeah, educate, may increase leads. As I mentioned, by leads, I don't necessarily mean, hey, I'm a buyer, I want to buy a house, or hey, I'm a seller, I want to sell a house. Not necessarily. You may get a lead of another agent, an agent that may be looking to refer someone, you know, that we're in a military state, you want to make connections with people all over the United States, because military people are moving in and out to Virginia all the time, constantly. So if you make a connection with, you know, an agent in Texas, then there's that chance that they may refer a client, a military person, to you. So it may increase leads in that way, not just, hey, I'm looking to buy. However, I will say that if your friends are viewing your videos, seeing, you know, you're reminding them what you do, you can get leads that way as well. I've posted videos where people are like messaging me right after I posted the video. They're like, oh, I love your video. By the way, I'm looking to buy my first home. Or by the way, my sister's looking to buy a home, her and her husband, which that's how I've gotten a lot of my leads. It keeps reminding people of what you do. As I already mentioned, it reminds people, hey, I'm an agent. You don't have to only post real estate videos. You can kind of change it up here and there just to show people, hey, by the way, you know, I'm a real person. I don't only do real estate, but you do want to remind people what you do. So, okay, so I did get this from a website. I did a lot of research on the times. Once you become a pro account on TikTok, you can see your own analytics and see when people are viewing your own page. So I'll show you that on the next slide. But here is the best times to post on TikTok, and it is Eastern Standard Time. Now, of course, if most of your followers are from the West Coast, this is probably going to be a little bit different. But like I mentioned on the next slide, I will show you about analytics. So here, oh, and this was, as you can see right here, it says best times to post as calculated by Influencer Marketing Hub after analyzing more than 100,000 global TikTok posts and engagement rates. 6 a.m., of course, if your target audience is, I mean, a teenager is not going to be really up at 6 a.m., so that might not work. Obviously, our target audience are not teens, so keep that in mind. I mean, they could be, it's first-time home buyers. But yeah, so of course, this all varies. I wrote it here as well. So between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. So my hours vary from my husband's. For example, I noticed that I get better traction, you can say, or larger audience if I post at like 3 p.m. Now for him, he has a lot of West Coast people as well. He noticed that 6 p.m. works for him, things like that. So best days to post on TikTok are Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Now keep in mind, this is for TikTok. Instagram is a little bit different. I know that for Instagram, Wednesday is a good day, but today is all about TikTok. I did Instagram last month, and I will start adding more times and days and hashtags and all that for each thing that we go over, like Instagram, Facebook, and all that. So that you can take a picture of this if you want. I am recording this, so I'm sure it will be on our YouTube anyways, and you can see it that way as well. Okay, so on the top it said something else, but I forgot. So it would help to think, oh, let me close this. Why? Sorry. Okay, it would help to think about when your target audience is most likely to have some TikTok time. Lunch breaks. Oh man, I got a lot. I should have reread everything to make sure I spelled things correctly. Sorry, you guys. I swear I could spell. I might not be able to speak well, but I can spell. It would help to think about when your target audience is most likely to have some TikTok time. Adults, you know, normal work schedule, 9 to 5, they might be more active before work, after work, lunchtime. Parents, if they're waiting in line for their pick up their kids, they may be on there. I know it may sound silly, but this is what we're in now. This is the new world. This is technology, social media. It's big right now. Take advantage of it. Like I said, free marketing. Why not? You can also look at your analytics, as mentioned previously, under your account. It must be a professional account. It cut it off, but it must be a business account. Let me rephrase that, business. So right here, I will show you how to do it. So from your main page, I believe everybody has TikTok that's joined in today, but if not, we are going to be going over that today. Times goes, do you think that the times are about the same for IG or Facebook? Sorry, I just am reading the chats. So they are not the same. I will go over that in my next class. Actually, I'll post it on our page, the best times. Since today I'm only doing TikTok, but I will get that for you, Captain Mortgage, and share that with you all, because it is a little bit different. No problem. It is a little bit different on Instagram and Facebook. Now, for your settings, to make sure you're a business account, because we want to see the analytics, because that you'll get a better understanding of who your audience is. It shows what gender follows you the most, what country, times, all that, days, what days are best for you to post. So it helps you better understand that. Now, you're going to go on the 3 little lines on your main page. There are 3 little lines. That's your settings, all that. You're going to click on that, and you're going to click on Manage Account. From Manage Account, you're going to go to Switch to Business Account. Once you're at a business account, you can always switch back to a personal account if you want. To get paid, you have to be under a business account. You won't get paid automatically. You have to be invited, but as long as you're creating, posting, you will get invited. They want people to be, you know, joining and making and creating and all that. So if you show TikTok that you like to create, they will invite you, but they will not invite you unless you're a business account, which is free. So you don't have to worry about paying for that or any of that. It's free. You just click business account, and then what you do. So let's see. There we go. Analytics. Here's a little video, show you how to go analytics. And here I show you right. Okay, I'll pause it really quick. Sometimes I go really fast. right here, as you can see, 75% of my followers are from United States, 3% United Kingdom, 3% Australia, 2% Canada. Right here, you can click hours. It will tell you the best hours to post. See how right here, it's almost the same, 7 p.m., 8, 9, 10, and then 11. And then it will also show you days. And this is based off of your previous videos that you have posted. It will tell you roughly from there. So right here, I had 20.9K followers active, 21. So they're almost all similar. And it really falls down on the hours. So most of my followers aren't logged in at 7 a.m. Most of them are 3 p.m. or way later in the evening when they're laying in bed, should be sleeping, not sleeping, instead watching videos. I do that too sometimes. And then here you can see your content under analytics. It'll basically give you an overview on how many views your videos got, things like that. But the main thing I focus on is just the follow activity right here. I mean, as long as you're creating, you'll be fine. But this is just to let you guys know how you can get in more people's faces, you can say. And then see, it says 6K, 6.9K. The gender doesn't really matter. I mean, unless you're teaching about makeup, then obviously you'll want to know what your following is, male, female, all that. So, okay, hashtags. Now, hashtags are important if you want to learn some content. Like if you don't have any content ideas, go on the hashtags, use them because people can also find you. So real estate, and then I'm going to pause it real quick. So right here, you can click on real estate TikTok. You can click on real estate agent, real estate investing, click on it, and it'll start showing you a bunch of videos that are related to that people have used that hashtag. So as you can see here, somebody used the real estate TikTok hashtag, and there's the video of them. You can see what sound they used. Hello, my clients would like to see your listing at 124 Green Street. I'm assuming that's a humor one. But if you scroll down a little bit more, right there, right here, it will give you ideas of what other people have searched for. So even if you just type in real estate hashtag right here, which is kind of newer because they didn't do that before a while ago, but you can click on like real estate humor. A lot of people do a day in the life of a real estate agent. I haven't done that yet, but for example, they'll put a video of them waking up, getting coffee, then going to the gym, et cetera, things like that. For some reason, people like to see that. I don't know, but they do. So you could do that. There is cleaning TikTok, which I mean, doesn't really have to do with real estate, but I personally did do a video on my Facebook page of cleaning, some tips, so that people aren't like, oh, she only posts real estate. I post a lot of like family things too. So switch it up, give some ideas, let people know, hey, I know anything and everything about homes, even if you don't. And then real estate humor, you can find ideas from here. You can always click on the sound and see if you like that sound, or if you see something that they wrote and you're like, you know what, I have an idea for that. I have a song that I would like to use for that. You can always, make it in your own little words and all that. Okay, so here, hold on. Here are some hashtags for real estate, and I can send you some to Cregan for lending. I'll send you some of those, but these are some that you can use. You can use up to 30. Now, you can either write it in your comment section. Well, TikTok, you'll want to use a couple of these, but you can also write them in your comment section and it will still show up under on Instagram, it will still show up under the actual hashtag, as long as you're the one that posted it under your video. So somebody else can probably hashtag it, but it's not going to show up. It's only going to show up if you write the hashtag in your comment section. And then that way it doesn't, you know, overload your main video with a bunch of hashtags. So I wrote them on here, but I also did a here, let me show you. Come on. Hold on, I think my computer froze up. You know what? I'm gonna do a little bit of confetti. Whee, hashtags. Okay, so I put this up here if you want to scan it with your phone. I leave it up for just a second. So it allows you guys to scan it. It'll take you to a website that has hashtags as a realtor that you can use. It has a section for just real estate. It'll have another section that says for listings. So let's say you got a new listing. It'll have a whole paragraph of hashtags that you can use for that and a bunch of other things. So I put that there, just take a picture, give you like a minute in case you got to go get your, so I'm going to do drum rolls. Can you hear that? No, hold on. Did y'all hear that drum roll? Because I definitely didn't. Ding. I'll do it. I'm having a little too much fun with these little, oh, you know what? I didn't click on it. There we go. Ding. You can not, just to let you guys know, you could do this in Canva. It has bubbles, it has confetti. It's actually really fun. So you guys can use that. Okay, let's see. So it's loading, but this is just a quick video on how you can create. Okay, so I paused it real quick. I clicked on the X that was on the bottom. The little X is how you can post from your main page. I'm going to keep pausing it because like I said, I tend to go a little bit fast sometimes. So I recorded it in the dark so you don't see my face or anything, but I was just kind of going over the options that you can have. Oops, oh no. Let me go back. Sorry, guys. There we go. QR code. Do you want to take a picture of this QR code with your phone? Sorry, I know you just walked in. Yep, because it has all the hashtags that you'll need. If not, I could send it to you too. It should take you to a website with all the hashtags. Perfect. Okay, no problem. Okay, so for TikTok, you could do 15-second videos. Obviously, you could do shorter, but you could do 60 seconds. You could do 3 minutes. Just like Instagram Reels, we have the 2x, 3x, 0.5x, 0.3x. What does that mean? That means if you want to do slow motion videos, then you click on that. Or if you want to do really, really fast, then you click on that. So as I mentioned on my Instagram Reels video, the slow will go really fast. The fast will go really slow, so that when you press finish, then it'll be the opposite, if that makes any sense. Mm-hmm. Which will make sense. Oh, that's where that was my chair. My chair went, this is my chair. Okay, there we go. But yes, so it might confuse you at first when you record for the first time. You'll be like, wait, why is it going so fast? I want it slow-mo. It will be slow-mo. For some reason, it just does it that way. Yes. Okay, she's done this. Okay.
And I did 4 times fast. I think on the 4th act.
Okay.
And it's 60 seconds. So they did 30
mm-hmm.
That's an option. And it didn't speed up my video at all.
So did you do the slow-mo by accident?
I did it from Instagram. And you know,
sometimes the app itself kind of, so you might have to get off if it's not doing what you wanted it to do, then you might have to get off and get back on and then try it again.
Because I wanted the video to go fast and it didn't. It just went as
When it recorded, was it recording slow?
So I grabbed a video from my phone.
Okay. Oh yeah, you can't do that. So that's actually a good thing to bring up. So, hey, so what she said is she grabbed a video from her phone, like right here, you can see where it says upload, and then she tried to do it fast or slow. You cannot do that. You can only use this when you're actually recording the video to go fast and slow. You can't upload it and then try to make it to go fast and slow. You will need a third-party app for that, and I can share a couple of them with you after too. And if you guys can, come on in. We're making some TikToks. I said it earlier, but we're making some TikToks today. We got some selfie ring lights and all the fun stuff here. And some goodies too that Thomasina brought in. Yay. But anyways, so you can't do the fast or slow if you upload it. You can only do the fast and slow if you're recording right there and then. Okay. And then let's see. So here you could go up to 3 minutes. All right, so right here are the trending, you can say filters, trending filters. Here, this little flag is what you save. And then the new filters that are new to TikTok, which it's actually good to use some of the new ones because they tend to show your video more.
They're more the trending.
They're the trending and the new ones. The new ones because they want people to use the new filters. And if you're one of the first few to use it, they'll promote your video. They'll shove your video and be like, oh, hey, look at this new filter. I'm sure you guys seen some trending filters that like everybody started using. Well, there's that one person that kind of brought it to the trend, you can say. So switch it up. They love when you use their filters and everything that they have to offer, their music and all that.
Are we under?
Yep. Filters. Yep.
I don't see the trending.
Do you have an iPhone?
Is that one?
I don't know. I have an Android, so I know that iPhone has a little bit of different buttons, you can say, options like. But you should. It's okay. It's okay. See if you guys have iPhone too. See if you guys have that option. You might need to check if you need an update. Yeah, you got trending. Same view.
Oh, effects.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's effects.
Okay.
You were on the filters on the side.
Yeah,
I'm
on the
sorry.
side.
Effects. My bad. But
Okay.
make sure it's under effects because I definitely said filters and I meant to say effects.
Okay. Right.
Yep. Okay. And they have green screen options. So let's say you want to show the house that you're selling in the background. You can do that as well. There's a green screen. They have multiple different options for green screen. They have where, you do this and then the green screen pops up and a bunch of different things. You can play around with it. You can get sidetracked sometimes because there's so many options with it. By the way, I've loved all y'all's videos. I've been seeing everybody posted. I'm so excited. I love it. I enjoy watching them. All right, so there's a green screen. And then they have interactive too. So interactive is more like, for example, some of them have like questions like bing, and then a question will show up and you're supposed to like reply to it, things like that. So some people like that as well. You can share it on your Facebook after you've done it on here. You're like, hey, look what I did. Which one? So I'm not sure on TikTok, but I know on Instagram Reel, they have under the fonts, there's like a thing on the top where how you can put a box around the font. She asked if you can do the typewriting as an effect. So on there, it does it where it goes one by one on Instagram Reels, but I'm not sure of TikTok. So, but on there, like those box options, they have it where if you just keep clicking on it, it'll be Typewriter, but it also has to be a certain font. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the Typewriter font as well. because each font will give you different options for the boxes too that goes around it. Like some of the fonts will have like a oval shape look. Some of the fonts will have like a more of a squared look. So you'll just have to play around with those on Instagram Reels. As mentioned, I have not tried that on TikTok yet. But they do have, these are the filters. You can pick from portrait, landscape, food, vibe. I don't really like their filters on TikTok except the black and white because it distorts the colors a lot. But I mean, I like some of them. Instagram has cooler filters, I think. I recorded this in the dark, so I'm sorry. You can't really see the filters. Here you can reply to some of your favorite comments, and that's considered a video as well. When you're replying to a comment on TikTok, you can actually go in the comment section and click reply, and then I'll give you the option to reply as a comment or reply as a video. So if you reply as a video, TikTok will post it as its own video and you will still get views that way, which is nice. If you're already getting paid, you're still going to be getting paid for all those replies, which I didn't think about until just now, until I just said that. So I'm going to start replying to some people. But yeah, you can get paid from that too. That's invites, people that have invited you to things. It could be a lot of spam. Okay, so here under the templates, if you look on the bottom, there's camera, templates, and live. Live is obviously you go live, it notifies your followers. It honestly shows as well on the For You page. If you go live, it'll go to just random people that aren't following you as well. Now, I believe on Instagram, the live only goes to your followers, but TikTok, it'll show on the For You page as well. Now, where you click cameras, live, all that, templates, you can put photos and make videos out of that too, which you could do if you're under camera as well, because you can just click on the side. But this does little cool effects. The cutouts, I'll press play so you can kind of see what it does. So do videos like that for you. And then it tells you up to how many pictures you can post and things like that. Okay. Now this is live. When you go live, it'll ask you to add a title. So whatever you think you're going to talk about, or if you're just doing a day in the life of a realtor, you can just type that in, because when it shows on the For You page, it will have that little title as well, letting people know what you're doing. You can add a topic. So you can do real estate, or you can do mom life, things like that. So you're more likely to be shown to those people, like if you're, mom life, or somebody that may be buying, or another realtor, real estate, things like that. And then you can click to support a nonprofit.
I'm sorry. What's the like button?
On the bottom, like when you're going to go to post, it should be all the way in the bottom. Like it should say camera, templates, and live. You find it? I know in the past that TikTok, you weren't able to go live. Are you on a business page?
No.
No? Okay, I'll show you. I did it earlier in the presentation, but I'll show you afterwards how to convert into a business. Oh, that's okay. And then I'll post the QR code too that I had earlier on, that you guys could take a picture of it. So you can put, so it'll take you to a website that has all the hashtags for real estate agents that help you out and whatnot. So, okay. Now, here are the sounds. I clicked on sounds at the very top and it brought me here. Yours may look a little different, yours may not. You might need to update your app if it doesn't look like this. But you want to go under the TikTok viral and new releases. These are the two that you kind of want to go to, because as mentioned, same with the filters, the new filters. If you do new releases, you're one of the first people to use that sound. So if it becomes a trending song, your video is going to be towards the top, and TikTok will be promoting it more too. TikTok viral, of course, you'll want to do those because people are already listening to those sounds, looking up videos on that sound, and you're more likely to show up on the For You page as well. Now you can choose different sounds like hip hop, emerging artists, aesthetic. Aesthetic usually is like piano, sweet sounds, things like that. They have Spanish. And I clicked on trending sounds and this is what popped up. So with trending songs, it tells you what's the #1 right at that moment in time. And then they have, you know, the top 10 or 15, something like that. And then you click right here, the play button, and you can hear the song. If you're like, okay, I don't need it for this video, but I do like that sound, you want to flag it and it will be under your favorites. So you can use that sound later. So I've done that sometimes where I'll go under the trending or the new songs and I'm like, oh, I like this one, but it's not for this video, but I'm going to go ahead and save it. Right. Now, also keep in mind that if you're doing a 3-minute video, these songs, see this one only goes to 1 minute. This one goes to 1 minute and 52 seconds. So you don't want to do a 30-second video with a 10-second sound unless you're meant, like, you know, you're like waiting for the song to end and then you're saying something. But don't expect the song to go 30 seconds if it only says it's 10 seconds, which that happens with sounds mostly. Yeah. Yep. So keep in mind when you are choosing a song that you look at how long the sound is, because yeah. Well, you can also click the sound before you even record the video. So that way you're like, okay, I'm not going to go over my time limit. And also if you feel like you might be recording a, you know, 60-second video, I suggest you go ahead and click, you know, the 60 seconds, or might as well even do the 3 minutes, because you don't want to click the 30 seconds and then all of a sudden you ran out of time and, you know, you still had more to say or things like that. Because if it's a 3 minute, you could always do 10 seconds, 30 seconds. Just because it says 3 minutes does not mean that you have to record for the 3 minutes. Okay. So I always try to do like the higher number, because I'm like, oh man, I just did not make this move or something, you know. Yep. Okay. So what she asked was, because I know sometimes you can't hear there, but she asked if you have a 3-minute song and you just wanted the chorus, can you capture just the chorus? It will give you that option if the song is long enough. Like let's say it's a 60-second video, but the song is also a minute, then you can't like move the song around. But if it's a 3-minute song and then the video is only 60 seconds, then you can move it around to wherever 60 seconds of that song you want. Okay. Yep. Keep that in mind. Yep. What's your question?
So I saved some audio.
Okay.
Of my Instagram reels that I find.
Okay.
How do I find them? That's on save audio.
Okay.
And reels.
On Reels on Instagram. I'll show you after class. Okay. Yep. I'll show you where you go, because I don't have this one. I only did about TikTok. Okay. So I'll show. She asked, how do you find Instagram Reels, the sounds that you saved? Sounds. Saved audio, which is under your favorites. If you go under your in your settings, you can click favorites, and there's a little folder that they put all the sounds in. Okay. So the little 3 dots, I believe it's dots on that one, not lines. If you click on that and then click on saved, I believe it is saved or favorite. Oh, okay. Saved, click it. Yep. And then there should be a folder that says music. Yep. You found the audio. Yep. And then you just click on the audio and there's all the sounds, songs, everything you've saved. And then you can also save videos too. If you click on the little 3 dots on the bottom on Reels and TikTok, of course. If you click on the 3 buttons, it says save. It will save that video, and you can create folders as well under your saved folder. Like if you want real estate, home showings, family life, and then you can save videos into those particular folders to kind of keep it more organized when you're like, okay, today I'm going to do a video about family humor, whatever. Click on your little folder and you'll see all the videos that you had saved that you liked their ideas, maybe not the sound, and you can just switch it around. Okay, let's see. I thought okay. So I clicked a sound and I'm recording. Okay, so I clicked done after I recorded it, and these are the options it gives you after recording. Now, mind you, some filters may be different, some effects may be different while you're recording than after you record. Same with Instagram. I noticed that Instagram Reels, you may record and you can add a filter afterwards, but some of those filters will not be available after you record. You have to use them while you record. So like you can upload a video and add a filter onto that on Instagram Reels, but not every filter is available after. It'd have to only be while recording. Okay, this was one of the trending songs. This is just to show you that you can crop the video. So let's say I had 4 different clips. This is good for when you're doing transitions. Like, for example, you're jumping and then you're jumping back down and you have another outfit. So you'll want to crop the video and shorten. You'll record 3 videos, 2 videos, whatever. The first one will be you jumping and then you fall down. And then the second video will be you jump in and fall down, but with a different outfit. You'll want to crop that first video so that it stops right when you're about to come down. And then your next video, you'll want to crop the front of it right when you're coming down so that your transition's smooth. Okay. So that's what the crop option is for, is like for transitions and things like that. Or if you spoke too much on one video clip and you're like, oh, I only want this section of that video and I only want this section, then that's what the crop section is for, right here. So I'll show you how to do that.
And you can preview before you see it.
Yep. And you could always click back on it and try to readjust. Okay, and then here is a voiceover. So that was a voiceover. I just did a pew, but you can barely hear it. But if you lower down the music, which I'll show you next, you'll hear the sound more. So, oh man, that one kind of went quick. Yep, exactly. Yep, so you can still put a trending song, so you're still showing up. I always suggest using a sound because you're more likely to be pushed on TikTok and Instagram and all that. Even if you lower it all the way down, and you can only hear your voice, that's fine too, as long as you put it on there. But it's nice sometimes, like a little background music, and then you can talk. Oh, and then I'll click on it again because it went too quick, but it says no speech recognized because I wasn't talking. There is a button where, let's say I was talking, it auto generates your captions, which is something good to have because not everybody puts their sound on. Some people are probably at work watching videos, and then some people might have not understood what you said, and then that helps them understand, and they can read what you said. So it will auto generate the captions, and then you can edit it. So sometimes they'll auto generate and it might say one word wrong or something, but you can edit that. Because I didn't have any words in here, it didn't recognize it, but if I did, it would. But it won't do it to the music. So let's say you have music playing in the background or a voiceover that you clicked on. It's not going to do that unless you're speaking on the voice recorder. Yep. Or you're speaking in the actual video. Okay, so let's see. Right here's the voiceover. And then the voice effects is where you can change, the voice, like high tone, low tone, all that. And then right there where it says captions, that's after you record the video. So after you say next, and it'll bring you to this, you know, the captions is where you'll find, you know, where auto generates it. Nope. So that's different. So she asked about the pointing thing. Ding, 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 ding. That's going to be under text. So auto captions is just like a TV, you know, it shows the little words and all that, same thing. But if you want to create a video where you're going like this, bing, bing, that's not captions. That was a good question. That is not captions. That is text. And I think I'll go over the text next. Okay, so here are the stickers. They have all kinds of stickers where you reply, where you ask a question that people can answer to, polls. You can let people know when you're going live. When you click on the live button, it'll ask you what date and time you're going to do it, and then it'll already automatically count down for you. Even if you post the video an hour ago, it will do that countdown from an hour ago to whenever you're going live. You can mention someone, you could add photos onto the video. Let's see, you got GIFs. GIFs. Sorry I said it like that, but I was saying GIFs last month, but it's GIF. It's GIF to me. And they have all that, and then emojis up here. And then you can look up here and see which one you want to pick. Nope, I'm gonna show that next because it got on my nerve and I was like, okay, let me lower it because I know it's gonna be annoying in the class. Okay, so here's asking a question. Yeah, I'm almost done. An intro music. Oh, that is funny. That is so funny. Oh man, that was a funny TikTok. Oh man. So just to let y'all know what happened, Thomasina came in asking everybody if they wanted food. Hey, come on out, get some food. And she was like, oh wait, you're still during class. The music that was playing, that was for her. A little intro, which we can make you an intro if you want one, Thomasina. Okay, so this is effects. Now they have different kinds of effects. They have transitions. Transitions means like if you want the screen to go whoop, and then the next video clip to start, that would be transitions. Effects is like if you wanted to shake. So for example, my husband did a video where we were in the car and he was driving reckless and we're like going like this. And if you saw the video of us, we're just going like this, but then he added an effect where it would shake. So it looked like we're like, you know, like boom. So it gives life to the video, you could say, depending on what you're trying to do. Oh man, my lash is like magnetic ones. And then there's gold powder, there's bling bling, you know, you can play around with it and if it has something to do with your video. Now you don't want to add like a million different things because that could just kind of take away from what you're trying to say. Simple is nice, you know. You want to, yeah, don't overload it. You don't want to put like 15 different effects and this and that. But like I said, we did a car accident one and it kind of just went and we used that effect. So, or if it's snowing, you want it to sparkle, something like that. But if you overload it, then people are going to think it's like spammy-ish. So this is me just doing effects, but of course, because it's black, you couldn't see it because I don't have anything on there. It's dark. So hey, hey. Okay, so I typed in hey, hey. As I was mentioning earlier, here's a classic typewriter. Those are the fonts. Right here, you have an option to highlight those words. So it will, the first time you click it, it'll do like an outline on the word. The second time will be a box. And each font may have a different box that it does. This right here is if you want it to speak. So there are different voices that you can choose, like a man's voice, a woman's voice, different tones. So you click there and it'll say, hey, hey, you know. If you use like LOL, it might say lol instead of LOL. Just FYI. If you use abbreviations, TY, Ty. Oh, and then right here is obviously like a paragraph. If you wanted the words to be all to the right, aligned, or you want it to be aligned to the right, or if you want it to be centered, just like you would on a Word document. That's the same thing there. And then you can click here to change the fonts. Now, if you click on a box, it will change the box color, not necessarily the font color. But if you keep clicking it, it might change the vice versa, like it'll change the box, things like that. So just play around with that and see which one you like the best. Nope, it's just that font. See how it says Typewriter? Now on the font. Yeah, there you go, the characters. Now on Instagram Reels, they do have that option where you click, the font, and then there's like and I can show you that after class too. I'm gonna lower it a little bit. Okay, so see how it kind of bubbled it, and then I clicked it again and it did a box around it. Okay, and there, so I'll put the volume back up. Here's the voices. You can do Chewbacca, C-3PO, Groot. And I'll read. See, hey, hey. I don't know if you could hear it. I put the volume down eventually. Okay, so I clicked on sounds. Again, even though I already have my sound. Here is where you crop the sound if you wanted to, go less, or if you want to adjust what part of it you want. Once again, the flag is to favorite. But right here on the bottom right where it says volume is where you could lower the volume of the sound. So so that would go, if I'm not mistaken, it's under effects. I think in the transitions part where it would fade, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't done it, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think I had seen it on there. But if you use a third-party app, you definitely can do that. Yeah. Now, if I had a sound where I was talking in the video, it would say original sound. So I wouldn't have to do a voiceover. Like if I was already talking in the video, I wouldn't have to do a voiceover, and I could do the original sound to be louder than the added sound. So I would put the added sound lower and original sound louder so you could hear me. So here I'm gonna lower it and see how you can now hear the hey, hey. That was under the words, the ABC words. Click on that little picture where it looks like they're talking. You click on that and they'll read out the hey, hey. So this isn't a voiceover, the hey, hey part. It's the system reading it. Once again, it might not say LOL, it'll say lol, things like that. So.
But after your hey, hey, right, you're going to put another message, right?
You
so
can.
That's when you crop, right?
No, so this is the record. So I think I actually show it on here too. Let me see. I think I did towards the end. But what she asked was if you can crop the word, the timing of the word. So once you click on that box, you have that option there as well. So let me press play. And then here, I did not like the sound, how it looked or how it sounded with the video. So I just went under sounds again, and you can change the song. And then if you click the magnifying glass, it'll take you back to that one area where it had the TikTok viral and all that. Hello. Okay. 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 Now, here's where you describe your video, basically your caption on the video, hashtags. If you start to write the pound sign, the hashtag sign, all the trending ones will show up. So if your video has something to do with that, you can use that. If it doesn't, I wouldn't use it because they might just push your video aside because it doesn't have anything to do with it. So mention is, tagging somebody, tag people, you could tag them here as well, add link. Who can watch this video? You can choose private or public. So see, there's the hashtag and it shows you how many people are using it. 14.1 million views, 647 million. And then these are ones that I already used or something. And then I go over the other parts. That's the add link, post a link to your live, BuzzFeed quizzes, etc., things like that. It didn't look like you could actually add your own link to the actual video, and then here's if you want to allow comments, allow a duet so people can duet you, allow a stitch. So duet would be a video side by side. A stitch is somebody can use the beginning of your video and then make an ending for your video. Or I've seen a lot of people do where they were watering the garden or something, and then they stitched it to where it went like this, and then it went to the next scene, and they're all like blah, blah, going like that. Things like that. That's a stitch. Now the duet would be that person's video and then you're next to it, and it'll show as the two. And you can.
When people are dancing, so
and they're side by side. Yep. 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 And that's a duet. Now, if you don't want to allow people to do that to your video, if you don't want people remixing your video, you just click right here, ching, ching, make it gray, and it won't be visible. And right here, you can share it. When you click on that, it'll say share to Instagram, things like that, a bunch of other ones. And then that one, of course, is Instagram as well. This one usually shows me like Instagram stories. Yes, because you want to remove that TikTok symbol. And in the beginning of class, I had mentioned that I said, don't keep. Yep, there's a website. So if you just type in Google, and I'll pull it up or something. So yes, so they don't really promote it as much, and they actually might restrict it. So sometimes they restrict it, and yeah. So just remove the symbol. If you press so once you upload it. Once it's posted and all that, if you go onto the video and then click the little dots, click on that, there's an option to save. But when you save it, it'll save it with the TikTok. So I like to save mine. I like to do mine on Reels, but TikTok has more sounds, of course, but I like to do mine on Reels because when I save it, it doesn't have any symbol at all. And I just go bing, 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 and I kind of skip a step there, But as mentioned, it doesn't have the sounds on, TikTok has more sounds than Instagram. So. But I just like to skip that little part. And because I like the filters that Instagram provides, like, I don't know, I like theirs better, their filters, because they'll have like, where it almost looks like a Lightroom. If you guys know what like a Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop and all that, they'll have filters there that will brighten a certain color or, give it your video a wintry color scheme and things like that. Like, for example, I like to try to keep my my real estate Instagram kind of aesthetically. So I try to use the same filter on all the videos just because it brightens up the whites and it brightens up. I'll try to wear like red lipstick and it brightens up my red, and I really like how it looks. So I'll try to use that same one for all of them just to kind of keep it neat looking and not so messy, So that's why I usually record it on my Instagram Reels, save it, and then I'll post on the other ones or whatnot. Mm-mm. It actually did that once to me where it did an Instagram watermark, but so I'll show you. So actually, that's a good thing that you brought it up, because if you save it after you've posted it, then it has the Instagram watermark, but it allows you an option, like after you recorded it and wrote all the words, you can actually save it. There's like an arrow with a line like this, and you save it before you go to post it, before you click finish, and there's no watermark, there's no nothing. It'll still have, the only thing it won't have is the music. Obviously, like in any of these apps, it won't have the music. It'll save like the words and stuff like that, but a lot of them won't save the sound. Not like music, really? Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you use a sound like that somebody had uploaded, then you should have no problem. But for the most part, if you use their music, they won't let you save it. Yeah. If there's sounds that other people add, then you can save it. But if it's like, you know how they have their own music, their official song, it won't let you save it with that song. Yeah. But yeah, so on Instagram Reels, before you post it, you just hit the download button. You know what? Let me see if I can show you guys really quick on here. Yeah, and so I like doing it on there because, like I said, I like their filters and all that more. Okay, so I'm just gonna record this, and I'll do it on there so you can see. Okay, so you guys, I don't know. Let me see. Okay, so I'm going to click on preview. So on the preview, right at the very top, see, there's the arrow. You just, you click on that, saves the video, and then when you pull it up, there is no logo whatsoever. See? And it says, hi, welcome. And that's it. And it saves it without logo. So that's why I like to do it on Instagram Reels, because they have more options on filters and things like that. And so, I mean, really? Oh, no. You can remove the logo too on a website. Let me see if I can pull it up here real quick. It's free online. Yeah, so let me just go on Google. Remove TikTok watermark online, right there. Snaptick, that's what it was. So you go to Snaptick and then you paste your URL from TikTok and then you just download it, free. So snaptick.app, and then it's free. So, but if you want to save that extra step, just do it on Instagram. Oh, and another thing that Instagram has on their Reels is you can, or is it TikTok? It might be TikTok, where you can record something. Yeah, you could do that from your phone. So if you're recording on TikTok, if you save the video, right, it will have that logo, the TikTok logo. And if you post that on Instagram or Facebook, it will not promote your video as much as it would if it didn't have that. So you could go to this website and post that URL, which it just says copy. When you go to save it, it has a copy option, and you post it right there and it'll remove it. You just click download, and then, yeah, and it saves to your phone without the watermark. Mm-hmm. Oh man. Yeah, so don't pay for any apps because you can do it for free. But yeah, I think that's all I got for today. Let me make sure. I think that was it. Yeah. No, 10 a.m. and then Thomasina is doing a Oh, it's okay. Thomasina's doing where we can create. Yeah, it's okay. I recorded it in case you need it. Yes. You know, I'll copy paste. Copy and paste. There you go. So you guys can save it so that way you don't have any Tick-Tock watermarks. And it's pretty simple. It downloads pretty quick. And then I'm going to do the QR code as well. So that's all for today's class. I am going to go back into the presentation so that they, you know, the people that just showed up can have the QR code for the hashtags. So that's it. Thank you guys. And if you guys are in the area, come and make some TikToks with us. And then next month, I'm going to teach you how to make GIFs, where you can use them on Instagram and on all that. Yeah, GIFs. I'm going to teach you how to use GIFs. GIFs. And then that way you can use them for your marketing, or like if you just sold a home and you're writing on your story, you could be like, so we'll go over that next class. But I did record all this so you guys can go back to it whenever she uploads it. Okay. All right. Bye. Thank you. Let me. Oh, thanks. Oh, okay. So I'm going to show you guys end meeting.